Royalty Gem, take one.
Hey guys, I'm Joseph Larner, and today I'm with Justin Belobaba from Royalty Gem. It's a new proximity marketing device used for businesses and for your own personal needs if you want to promote a website, Facebook page, social media page, or a custom URL. Justin, how are you doing today?
That's great. Thanks so much for having me.
And thank you for joining us. We're really excited about this new device, the Royalty Gem. It's waterproof, weatherproof, and it sends a signal to Android users within 100 yards of your device to whatever website, like I said, Facebook page or custom URL you want to send them to. Justin, when did you guys form your company? Was it just this year, I understand?
So we started this company about a year and a half ago as actually something quite different. It started as a health and fitness rewards app, and that's actually where the name came from. People ask me, where does royalty come from? It actually came from rewards and royalty. But as is typical in any startup, where you start isn't. That's rarely where you end up. And so through a year and a half of work and experimentation and trial and error, we discovered this amazing capability that now we're bringing to the 150 million small business owners around the world.
Awesome. And so have you guys experienced a lot of volume in sales?
Yeah, you could say that. Our business has doubled every week for the last 8 weeks.
That's a great trend.
We launched in January, but I mean the last 2 months the momentum has been just nothing short of shocking and awe-inspiring for us, and so we're thrilled. And yeah, I mean today, every day, we're getting hundreds, sometimes thousands of orders.
Awesome. And so basically what this device does is it utilizes Bluetooth beacon technology, right? And so Google made a change in December of 2016 to allow proximity marketing?
So Google announced in the summer of 2016 that they were going to be making some big changes to their operating system to enable more proximity-based interactions between users and nearby devices. It took them a few months to work all the bugs out. It took us the full 6 months to get our software working and integrated with Android. It all came together in December, and we launched in January. So everyone claims to have something new, something exciting. It is absolutely true that what we offer was not possible in 2016. It really only became possible when we launched it January 1st, 2017. So we're less than 5 months into our journey, and it's an exciting time for sure.
That's awesome. So let me tell you my story about how I came familiar with your company. About a month ago, a friend of mine who does outside sales in New York City called me and said he had spoke with Linda, who works with you, and she was recruiting outside sales and affiliate people, and he basically said to her, I'm really busy selling windows for skyscraper manufacturers. He's in a pretty large business. And he said, but I know a young man in Pennsylvania who would probably love this only for his own businesses, and him and his wife are also affiliates. That's what we do. I have a professional video studio where I deal with a lot of corporate customers, TV, web campaigns, etc., etc., etc. And we do some affiliate marketing. My wife is really into it. And a couple years back, she got very successful in a program, and I said to her, how can we replicate this type of affiliate program for ourselves over and over again? And the problem with that was there was a certain amount of parameters that she was looking for. One, it has to be a new affiliate program where it's not a saturated market. Two, it has to be a product that people have a high demand for. And three, there has to be a niche. So when he told me about the Gem, immediately, one, I wanted to sell it, and two, I wanted to use it for my own businesses. Like I said, I have a video studio, but I'm also a musical director for a church. And I own a music school where we have over 100 students and 22 teachers that work for us. So I thought this would be great marketing for a music school, putting it in front of the building, or for like I'm a coach for Little League, so I take it to Little League games, I take it to concerts in the area, and just last week I took it up to I was coaching my son's baseball team, and there's like a baseball complex where there's multiple fields, 37 hits on the website in a 2-hour period.
Awesome.
And I put my gem on top of my kayak rack on top of my van, so it's about 8 feet in the air, broadcasting to all the ball fields. Now, it doesn't really matter to me, I'm not really trying to use that kind of situation to market, but the gem just goes with me wherever I go.
That's right.
And so it's really amazing, though. I've already gotten onto the second sales tier within like a week, and just about every business that works with me through marketing, because I do small business marketing with my studio as well for the videos I produce for them. I show them what to do with it, and I simply just said, hey, check this out, and this is really cool technology. This is new to us to use, and just about every single business that I work with was like, just shut up and take my money. $29 a month for 3 of them. This is awesome, So I have one in my business, I have one in my van that's mobile, and then I have another one that sits on my keychain. The thing that I noticed, and Linda warned me, that if you have these devices together, that's not the best way to use them, because they group up. So so I encourage customers, if they get this device, to separate those devices in different proximities. You're really creating too much redundancy and overlap by keeping these devices together. And so that's what I found too, is that by using these devices individually and keeping them in different areas, they work much more effectively. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, I'd say that's 100% true. The thing about the Android platform is it's open. Right, it's a pretty open platform, and because of that, you have hundreds of different models of phones and tablets, and they don't all work exactly the same.
Right.
And the way that they play information isn't completely consistent across all devices. So what can happen is, on some, if you have three of our gems on you, on some devices you might see 3 perfectly presented crisp notifications.
Right.
On other models of phones, they might get compressed into one not very useful notification. So to avoid that, what we recommend is exactly what you're doing, Joseph. Is you keep one gem on your keychain, maybe give one to your partner or spouse. Keep one in your business, but the way to do it is to keep them separate for sure. And to your other point, I think part of the reason why we have so much momentum, we think that we're onto something very special, is because our product, I think, is different than what a lot of people are used to in the affiliate marketing world. In that, not only is it potentially a great source of income, but it can also add value to any other business that you're involved in, right? Like it's marketing for you, and it's generating income for you in the process. So it helps on multiple fronts, and I think that's part of the attraction.
Sure. So let me just show people right now how it works. I have an Android phone right here. I went out and purchased. iPhone. But I got an Android because obviously I got to be able to show people how this works. So on an Android phone, you have your main screen when you log in, and your notifications you simply swipe down. Right here it shows you all your emails and your text messages and missed calls. And right now I have 2 other affiliates right here in the room with me that work with me, my stepson Christopher and Corey. And so right here on my phone you can see nearby, and I click on that link, and if there was one gem it would give me that link. But since there's multiple gems, you now see these different links. And I click onto Corey Gano invites you to Facebook, and boom. Now I'm on Facebook. And what I like about Facebook notifications is that they look natural.
Totally.
They look like any other Facebook invite. And coming from someone, myself, I spent $500 last month on Facebook ads for my own businesses and other products that we affiliate, and for customers of mine, for $29 a month to have 3 of these devices, compared to what you would spend on ad campaigns and your Facebook ad managers, or even Google Analytics if you're using something like that, for $29, I mean, this is amazing traffic that you get for the price. And so what I'm saying is, from someone who does a lot of digital marketing and trying to drive traffic to websites, this product is like unprecedented, you know. And the beauty of it is that it works 24/7. So I've sold it to multiple different businesses. I have some pretty large accounts that are taking it seriously too. So for instance, I have a pizza shop, and they want to stick a device on top of every delivery vehicle. Now the issue with that is, I told them, as you're driving, it's really not effective.
Right.
You know, you might get lucky and be at a stop sign or a light, and someone is scrolling through the notifications. Hopefully they're the passenger. But what I'm saying is they work best where people dwell. So when they're delivering a pizza, you're talking about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes of delivery time, but you're talking about miles of advertising every day with actions that they're already taking. So they thought that was really cool. They want one in their pizza shop. They're in a downtown city center area that's very active with people walking by and people working, and they deliver a lot, so they're getting a lot of coverage. The other customer that I have has a furniture store, and they're also in a city center. They do handcrafted furniture made from hardwood logs. Really cool stuff. And they have an amazing intersection right in front of their store that's probably one of the highest trafficked intersections in the whole city. So they're marketing to people that work in that city center and the people that are possibly walking by or stopping in those intersections, because it's very congested. So musicians are another thing. I'm a musician and I went to school for it, and I have a lot of friends who have bands and are artists, and I even have a small record label that I work with artists independently and teach them how to drive traffic digitally and how to publish their music and how to sell it online. And Corey and other musicians that I know are liking to use these for shows. You know, when you're giving giving a performance, you have a captive audience right there. And 60% of North America uses an Android. 70% of Android users almost always have their Bluetooth on, especially the fact that headphones and your cars now are integrating Bluetooth technology. There are very few people like myself who turn off the Bluetooth because we know it drains our battery a little bit faster.
It doesn't really.
It doesn't. I know. But it's the myth. It's like that.
Yeah, it's a myth. It's a myth. And you know, I mean, Bluetooth activation was about 50% just 2 years ago. But because of the factors that you mentioned, especially you know the wireless headphones and the car kind of and the car-based systems, it's increased to 70% now, and that trend is only going to continue to increase. But yeah, I mean, you know, everyone from, realtors to personal trainers to musicians, like, you know, I've talked to so many different business owners, and I have to say that, you know, as much as the original product is ours, we're learning from our customers. I mean, every day we're hearing about, you know, new creative applications that make us at headquarters say, wow, that's really cool. You know, I didn't think of that. And again, you know, it is absolutely true that we thought what we were putting in the market was something for storefront businesses, but as it turns out, and this is just, you know, this is something that came from our customers. The number one use is to put it on a keychain.
Sure.
Right. And now when we ship our devices, we've learned that that's what our customers want. Now we ship our devices with key rings, but that wasn't our original, you know, concept. That came from the creativity of our amazing customers.
Right, and they show up activated. So as they're being shipped from Toronto, people are seeing the link because they're sitting in packages in post offices. They're being transported. There's people around that. It was interesting. My son Christopher got his gems the other day, and I came home from work, and I went to use the restroom, and I'm surfing on my phone, And I said, "Oh, honey, did Christopher get his package? I see his gems are here," you know? And she said, "No, he's not even awake yet." So I knew his gems were on site before he did. And that was just funny, and I thought I'd share that.
Yeah, no, we hear that all the time, where it's the gems that announce their arrival, rather than opening the mail and discovering them. Yeah, we love that. I was watching a webinar last night about this, and they brought one of our customers on as a guest, and he told an amazing story. He said that he had more than 800 Facebook views, and his gems haven't even arrived yet. So just, like you said, Joseph, in transit from Toronto down to where he is in Texas, he's already had 800 Facebook page views. I mean,
sure.
You put that in terms of Facebook, advertising costs. He's probably had $800 or $1,000 worth of value.
Yep.
Before they arrive.
Right. Yeah, I'm really excited because looking at my stats, obviously I watch websites that I promote and I see what the traffic is and where the traffic comes from, what kind of devices. And looking at my stats, I stopped all of my ad campaigns a week before the gem got here, because I wanted to see what the organic traffic was going to be. And then I didn't run any campaigns for the week after the gems got here, and I wanted to see what the difference was. My web traffic tripled. Awesome is right. And it tripled in an area where the gems were, which is where I'm in market at. So it's effectively working for me right in my own proximity. It works for my own businesses, and I'm helping other businesses now use this technology. And it's fun. It's exciting because it is so new and it is so fresh to us. But why don't we tell people about why or how proximity marketing came into effect about 2014? Big companies started using it. Can you explain that to people?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one misconception that exists out there. Some people ask me, whether we invented the device itself, like the wireless beacon itself. People ask me that all the time. How did you invent that? And the truth is, we didn't invent the device. These wireless Bluetooth enabled beacons have been around in commercial use since 2014. As you said, it's been the big companies that have made use of the technology. So, Target and Walmart and CVS, large museums, sports stadiums.
Sure.
Large organizations have been able to use this technology for several years. There are literally millions of beacons already out there.
But the problem with the way they were using it was that they had to write it into an app, meaning that the consumer had to download an app and then open up the app as they're actually doing that. How many people are going to download an app for a restaurant they only go to 2 times a year?
Exactly right, and that was the real barrier to the small business owner. Like it's one thing for Walmart with its billions of dollars and marketing budget to write an app for their hundreds of millions of consumers and market the app and have consumers download it. That's one thing, and that can work. What doesn't work, as you identified, is for the local salon or restaurant owner to spend $10,000-$20,000 writing an app and then try to convince people to download it.
Right.
I mean, I think we're entering an age of, I think we're entering almost a post-app age in technology where people are sick of downloading apps. They've got enough apps on their phone. They're becoming very protective about the real estate on their phone, and they're never going to download an app for a restaurant they go to once a year. So now that's a real problem. And what makes our product so special and so powerful is the fact that the user, the Android phone owner, does not need to download any app to receive a notification from our device.
Right.
So right there, it's a simple change, but it is so transformational to the way that this technology can be used. Because all of a sudden, small business owners who were effectively blocked from using this technology because of that app requirement are no longer blocked. Now, with our device, they can reach anyone with an Android phone with no app download required. So that completely democratizes the technology and opens up, a huge part of of the economy of small business owners who can now make use of this.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm really excited to use this for my business. I have a lot of other businesses that are excited too and are already experiencing, just awesome web traffic because of it. And I encourage everyone who's interested to check out Royalty Gem and to better understand it. There's lots of information now out there that you can check out. It's all FCC compliant, and it's compliant for many reasons. I had some people say, so what, now I'm going to spam people? And I said, no, you're not spamming. The important thing to know is that it's non-intrusive. It doesn't make a phone vibrate, it doesn't make a phone ring, and when they leave your proximity, the message simply disappears. So you're not spamming everybody that you come into contact. They have to make an engagement on that link for it to be effective. And if they don't want to see it, they simply swipe it away or mute it so they never see it again. So to me, it's not spam, and there is no gray area. It's really black and white. People either opt into location settings and they want to know what's nearby, or they don't. I do. I mean, for forever, I travel a lot throughout my whole region and all over the country. And when you wanted to get something to eat, you would have to stop at a gas station or ask somebody on the street, hey, where's a good place to eat? But, since the advent of the internet, we've been able to go onto TripAdvisor and other websites out there to find where the restaurants are and things like that. And now I don't even bother asking anybody when I'm in a new town where to eat. I go online and I find out what the reviews are and what kind of cuisine to expect, and I want to see their menu. I'm living in a digital age, And so I think this is really profound for small business owners and entrepreneurs like myself. The last 15 years I've been self-employed. Marketing is one of those things that most business owners aren't very good at. They're good at what they do. They're good at what they do in their business. But to market effectively takes a loud voice and an uninhibited personality that's willing to get loud and to be vocal and to put big signs out there, to put TV commercials out there. But this is awesome for small businesses that don't know how to get loud yet, because this device works for them 24/7. So let's talk about the affiliate program. You guys have a really generous affiliate program, and I'm excited to see your guys' new back office in a couple of weeks.
So are we.
Yeah.
It's we've been working very hard to implement a back office that professional marketers expect. I mean, the truth is that when we started this business, we didn't expect to be to have an affiliate program at all. And so the CRM that we installed just doesn't have that capability. So as demand grew, we realized that this was a great opportunity for an affiliate program. But what it also meant was we needed to completely overhaul our back-end system. We started that process about a month and a half ago. We are in the process of finalizing and tweaking and testing, and we're on track to roll out our new fully automated, amazing back office in the first week of June.
That's awesome.
We couldn't be more excited for that. I mean, it's everything from lead tracking to real-time orders to real-time commission tracking to email marketing. I mean, all the functionality that, like I said, professional marketers expect is going to be there. And we're less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I've when I jumped in with you guys, I knew that you were still building that side of your business, and as a startup, obviously. There was a couple questions I had. Linda was kind of apprehensive and saying, well, it's almost ready, just wait till the new back office is up. And obviously, as someone who does some affiliate marketing, I know what to expect and what to look for, what good and bad things there are about different programs. But everything that I've been able to see from you guys has been really positive and as transparent as best as you can make it. You guys have been really great about getting back to me as far as contacts. I probably touch base with Linda almost every day. And I hate bothering her, but I mean, you guys have been really accommodating as far as communication, and because you know that to get your affiliates to sell, you need to communicate with them, and you guys have,
and when things are you know, a little bit slower than we want them to be, and things are still manual, you have to kind of, you know, replace automation with communication.
Sure.
Right? Sure, and so we're trying to, you know, to be as responsive as possible in a manual way, right? Until we have you know, a completely automated system where our affiliates will be able to go in and retrieve the answers to their questions themselves. Right? In a self-serve way. So, you know, we're compensating right now by you know, trying our best to provide just fantastic customer service.
Sure, and you have, I mean, honestly, you're the CEO of Royalty Gem and the founder, and I was so impressed. Sunday night, I emailed you like 11 o'clock at night. You emailed me back at midnight. I mean, I was expecting an email maybe the next day, you know, and you got right back to me, and it just, you're kind of cut from the same cloth I am. It just, you're working really hard right now to build your company, and it shows, and I see it. So I thank you. I know that 60% of the revenue is going toward the affiliates. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. We have a I believe a very, very generous, very lucrative compensation plan. It's going to get even more lucrative. So there's an announcement coming.
Awesome.
Which we're very, very excited to introduce. But yeah, no, we've allocated a significant portion of the revenue, you know, about 60% to you know, to compensate our affiliates for the hard work that they're doing.
So I'm going to talk about a cookie here real quick. I spoke to Linda and I said, geez, Linda, I spent a lot of money and I've been driving a lot of traffic. I have over 2,000 views on my videos right now. I've only had a couple signups abroad, and I'm concerned, you know, because I wanted to know if there was a cookie that was left on visitors' IP when they visit. And what a cookie does is basically the visitor goes to your site, the cookie is left there by the site so it can track them if they watch other videos or they eventually come back. And many cookies are about 30, 45 days. Amazon only gives you a 24-hour cookie. But Linda told me you guys were going to do a 1-year cookie.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Are you serious?
Yeah, so this is one of the things we're excited about. So you know, the affiliate links that we're sharing today are valid for that browsing session. However, with the new CRM comes also a new ordering system, a new order tracking system, and yeah, it's gonna include your affiliate link is gonna include a cookie that lasts for a full year.
That's awesome. That I mean, honestly, from someone that's as an affiliate, you invest your time and energy and money into a company, and so from me, I mean, that's awesome. Thanks, Justin. That really makes your company worth the time and money that I'm spending into working for you. And I couldn't be happier.
Awesome.
So
thank you.
Yeah, Justin, we're gonna wrap this up right now. Okay, I know you're a busy guy. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time today and telling us about your company. Thanks, Justin. Looking forward to working with you.
It's always a pleasure.
All right, we'll see you later.